All right, let's get to the second video. In this case, I'm going over the daily bias. I'm actually picking a day where I took a trade. So you can see how I base my daily bias off something and then execute on it. And that was Tuesday. All right, I start on the daily time frame. I want to see daily gaps, something like that. In this case, when Tuesday opened, we did not have this price action, so the gap wasn't formed yet. So there was no daily gap to get into, but I mark out the daily opening price. That's the first thing I do. I look for SMTs. In this case, we had no SMTs. Then I go down into the 4-hour time frame on both assets. Man, it's gonna fuck up everything. All right. 1800 open. I usually hop on charts when there's also or already through the open. I need to mark that on the 1-hour time frame though. So that's that. Should be at the opening price. Yes, alrighty. Then after that, I won't have 10 a.m. open. That's something for later. So this is what we see. I mark out gaps. In this case, this 4-hour gap. When I got online, I saw this 4-hour gap, and when I see two gaps like this, I usually assume price is going to deliver to the lower one, also because it usually likes to mitigate discount. So let's get into this. This is the daily structure, or like the 4-hour structure. We're gonna base our trade off. We can see ES has the same gap right here. And it doesn't get traded into. We do have a liquidity point target up here. This is buy side. And we do have a liquidity point up here. Note this as the same liquidity point. We're gonna get into the trade right here that I took. We can see that at 10 a.m. price on NQ traded into the gap I was looking at. Meanwhile, ES did not. ES was the stronger of the two of them. And what I wanted to see is 10 a.m. actually deliver to buy side, or at least reprice to through the open and 18.00 open. What we saw was a manipulation lower at open right here. I'm gonna compare both charts so you can see. Right here we see ES and NQ both traded lower. Keep in mind this is the gap we want the price to get back into. We can see price swept liquidity because every gap is a liquidity point. Like there's going to be a swing low to the left. Right here that it swept, that's why fair value gaps work, right? And we also perfectly tapped discount of the higher time frame range. Meanwhile, ES did the same thing, right? It swept out pre-market lows. It did not reach into the gap. I usually count this as like PD arraying S&T if you want to call it that. It's just, it comes with time, it comes with experience. You can see which asset is stronger, which is not. And what I saw right here at market open was NQ making lower low and ES keeping the higher high and not sweeping below it. What does that tell us? Bro, fuck the chart. Come on. Alright. We finally got it right here. It's gonna do the same thing on NQ probably. Yeah. Damn. Alright. Now we have it. What do we see right here? We do see the crucial SMT we had. I actually took 2 trades on this day. You can see it in the channel. I took this long right here with this 1 minute SMT, which wasn't as favorable as the second one, where we mitigated CE of the highest time frame range. And then you can see we have 10 a.m. actually getting tapped right here. This is 10 a.m. open. I'm gonna mark this one up. And we see our trade we took with the key open model. 10 point stop, target highs, whatever. And there it is. This is like the first trade we took. Or this is the trade I took. SMT from the daily from the 4-hour gap between the two assets. You can see the daily framework down to the entry, and yeah, that's basically it. This is how I form my daily bias, also in combination with a trade breakdown. What else is there to add? Not much, I would say. First step, mark out the important key opens. Look at the structure. In this case, PD arrays, discounted PD arrays. This is a discounted PD array. This one is not, because this has discount of the range. This for inside discount of the range. And mark out sell side buy side liquidity. Look for SMTs on the higher time frame. In this case, between ES and NQ, one traded inside of the gap, the other one didn't. And then just trade with the bias formed, in line with the bias formed, and close the trade. In this case, close the trade early, because as you can see, there's another SMT with ES and NQ. And that's basically it. If you have any questions on daily bias, or if I should go over structure or maybe another day, for example, just let me know and I can do that for